Okay, so we're gonna start talking about some cool niche items that I like. First, there's a bunch of general obvious ones most people know about. MC Cap is crazy from engineering. Most of these are gonna be engineering things too. MC Cap, you take over someone, you can send them to attack other people. It's really, really nice. Don't use it on undead. You can combo with the Gnomish cloaking device because most people will have a way to put you in combat with them past the range that the MC Cap works at, so you can cloaking device into range as one of your trinkets and then pop MC Cap on them. That's really useful as like a 29 or a 39 twink. The other obvious items are like the Dragonlings are sick. You can stack all these Arcanite, Mithril, Mechanical. They're really nice, especially for Paladins because you can put Blessing of Sacrifice on them. All the other pets are good too, like the Battle Chicken, Barovs, all that shit. Rocket Helm is busted. It incapacitates someone for a while. Skull of Doom for the speed, for breaking polys, saps, all that shit. Nifty Stopwatch for speed too. Both the rocket boots, you want Goblin rocket boots and Gnomish rocket boots, you want to put speed on them. There's a trick you could do with Goblin rocket boots where if you have two pairs in your backpacks and the one you have equipped has minor speed enchanted on it, if those break, it'll instead break the one in your backpack that's not enchanted. So you can always keep an enchanted set on you as long as you have a backup in your pack. Cat's Eye Ultra Goggles are another really good one. It helps you find stealth people. These are all things I try to always carry around on me. Some people call me a hoarder, but these are great items. The other dope ones that are like people don't really know about, there's these boots, Swift Boots, that are kind of in between Gnomish and Goblin rocket boots. Anyone can get them. You don't need engineering at all. It's just a craft. It increases your speed for 15 seconds. It never fails. It's really nice to have these just to put them on rotation with your other boots if you're flag carrying or doing whatever, running between quests or whatever. The other cool thing is that Gnomish Harm Prevention Belt, I use this all the time. It really rarely backfires. It can be purged though. It has tiny stats on it, so that's kind of whack. But it gives you a 500 damage shield, which is like 50 stamina. So imagine this belt has 50 stamina on it. If they can't get rid of it, it's like you have that much bonus health. So I just kind of use it on cooldown in duels and battlegrounds, whatever I can. Especially nice versus warriors because they have to get through that absorb shield. And it's really good too because all these absorb shields, if you're a healer, let's say you don't have like full kickback resist, if you have an absorb shield up and someone has a pet on you, your healing casts actually don't get any kickback, so you can just free cast. It's really nice. The other really cool thing is Azure Silk Belt. I always try to have this on me. It increases your swim speed by 15%. It's really nice. It's very clutch in a lot of situations. Really cool item, especially if you're sitting for Title Charm. The Azure Silk Belt and the Deep Dive Helm are like must-haves, especially if you can't use a Hydro Cane. Alright. The other cool things, these two I always try to rock. This is the Electromagnetic Gigaflux Reactivator, and this other one is the Leia Lilies. The Leia Lilies, you put it on, you can use it every hour. It gives you a little item that you can consume, and it gives you a bunch of health and mana back. It's just a freebie. Use it every BG whenever it's up. This thing is really cool. You get it from Gnomer. Its stats are trash. You can use it to put people in combat. It has a big cone. It does a little damage thing. You can do a trick where if you cast it and then equip another helmet while you're out of combat, it'll instantly shoot the cone out. But the cool thing that I like about it is you can use it and then it gives you this buff. It does a tiny bit of thorn damage and it eats a purge. So if you have like buffs that you want to kind of protect, or if you just are trying to min-max, you really don't lose anything. You can pop it and then take it off. It's another one I use all the time. And then there's a bunch that are really niche for Paladin that are just sick. Stronghold Gaunts and Death Grips I like because you can put Crusader on your weapon and then you can kind of be like, oh, I'm fighting a warrior, let me put on these gauntlets. Or if you have a backup weapon, you can put Weapon Chain on your other weapon. But these are good if you only have one strong weapon. Because like you'll see me, I'll swap them on and off all the time. I'm like, oh, I'm fighting a warrior, put on the gloves right before I kick combat. The other cool shit is Discombobulator Ray. These are godlike because they dismount people, especially if you're doing world PvP. Or you're peeling for your team. They'll dismount your target and slow them down. A Paladin is a class that doesn't have really good slows, so those are freaking godlike, and they're really cheap to make. You can get the schematic easy. Look it up on Wowhead. It's fucking dope. What are the other things before this match starts? Frost Oil is sick. If you put on your Paladin weapon, it gives you a chance to proc Frostbolt. Slows people down. It's really clutch, really cheap. A lot of value you get from that, and it can crit, and so it can give you vengeance if you're rat. The other two items, this shit I use all the time. Mugger Her with Icy Weapon. It slows people down when you melee them. In Psalm, if using Steel of Righteousness, it has double the chance to proc both of those. And if you hit a druid and you get this slow for 10-second proc, they can't shapeshift out of it. It's a slow that sticks on druids, which is insane. Makes it really good for killing FCs and Warsong. And the last item is this Dartol's Rotted Transformation. You get it from a quest in Ashenvale. Look it up. If you cast it, it has the same animation as Holy Light, so you can use it to feint kicks. So you do that and then you bind something to cancel your cast. That's super useful. All right. So cheers. That's a bunch of sick items. Check them out, get them, use them, enjoy. All right, peace.